most powerful stories aren't the loudest ones. Sometimes they whisper through mountains, echo in silence, and reach straight into the soul. This is Heidi, a novel about a little girl, but not just a children's book. It's a story about healing, exile, hope, and the human need to return home. Written in 1880 by Swiss author Johanna Spyri, Heidi isn't just one of the most translated books in the world. It's a novel that broke through the walls of time. While Europe industrialized, Spyri brought readers back to something ancient and real: the bond between people and nature. And believe it or not, this story, written almost 150 years ago, still speaks to us. Let's begin with Heidi, a 5-year-old orphan sent to live with her reclusive grandfather in the Swiss Alps. Everyone warns her. He's gruff, cold, isolated. But Heidi? She brings something the old man and perhaps all of us forgot: warmth, simplicity, presence. There's a line early in the novel that pierces through. Heidi gazed around the growing delight. I don't think I have ever seen such a beautiful place. The Alps aren't just background, they are characters. Spyri paints the mountains not as scenery but as medicine. The fresh air, the goat's milk, the silence, all of it slowly heals not just Heidi but everyone around her. But then she's taken away, sent to Frankfurt, a city of noise, cement, and cages disguised as comfort. And this is where the story strikes hardest. Heidi doesn't rebel, but she begins to wither. She can't breathe in the city. She begins sleepwalking. She begins forgetting how to laugh. The contrast is brutal and real. Spyri writes, Heidi was like a bird in a cage, whose song had died in its throat. Frankfurt offers her education and etiquette, but it takes away freedom. It exchanges joy for formality. And even as she makes friends, like the fragile wheelchair-bound Clara, Heidi's soul knows it's in exile. Now here's a real-life truth. Johanna Spyri herself lost her only child and husband within a few years. She wrote Heidi during her grief. The mountain in her novel? It's not just geography, it's hope. The idea that nature can restore what life has broken. When Heidi finally returns to the Alps, the story blooms. She laughs again. Clara visits, and in one of the most quietly powerful moments in literature, Clara walks for the first time. I can walk, Clara whispered, and the wind seemed to echo her wonder. The novel doesn't end in dramatic triumph. It ends in balance. Heidi doesn't conquer the world. She simply finds her place in it. That's the revolution. In a world that tells us to run faster, Heidi reminds us to return. From silent hills to broken cities, from laughter to loneliness, from exile to belonging, Heidi is not just a girl. She's a symbol, a mirror, a call back to simplicity, to kindness, and to the healing power of nature and love. This novel has been adapted in over 20 languages on screen, films, cartoons, even anime. But no adaptation can replace the texture of words themselves, the stillness, the air between the sentences. Spiri wasn't just telling a story, she was preserving a soul. And maybe that's what makes Heidi timeless. It doesn't try to impress you. It tries to remind you of a quieter self, a gentler world, and a truth we forget far too often. That happiness doesn't come from what we chase, but from what we return to. So here's the question I leave you with. In your own life, what is your mountain? What have you left behind in the name of progress? And what would it take to return?